Top 10 movies of 2024. This is my personal list of what I think are the best movies of 2024. Feel free to comment down below what you think are the best movies of 2024. And please be respectful of my list and other people's lists of favorite movies of 2024. So without further ado, let's do this. Here are my 5 honorable mentions. So essentially this is a top 15. I'm going to list them from 15 to 11. Hundreds of Beavers, Deadpool and Wolverine, Sing Sing, Emilia Perez, and How to Make Millions Before Grandma Dies. All great films. Alright, let's do it. Top 10. Number 10, Furiosa, a Mad Max saga. Disrespected throughout award season. Did you see the way the Oscars ignored this film on the shortlist? This has great action, has a great character arc for Furiosa. I really like Anya Joy's performance. I really like Chris Hemsworth's performance. I like Tom Burke's performance. It has stunning visuals, pristine cinematography, great costumes, art direction, and even stunts. Yeah, great all-around filmmaking. It's not as good as Mad Max Fury Road, but it's a great film overall. 8 out of 10. Number 9, The Count of Monte Cristo. For as much as I liked Emilia Perez, I think this should have been the French submission for the International Feature Film Oscar. Although, technically, Emilia Perez was like the smarter decision for France in terms of getting nominations and getting wins. I do think Count of Monte Cristo is the better film between the two. I like me an adventure, I like me a thriller, and Count of Monte Cristo is both. With great costumes, set pieces, good editing, and a beautiful score as well. I didn't quite agree with some of the choices that some of the characters made, particularly in the third act. But other than that, I think it's a great film overall. 8 out of 10. Number 8, Kneecap. Had a lot of fun with this movie. Had a lot of fun with the songs. And this was funny. This was well paced. Had great editing. Had frenetic energy. Yeah, this was just a feel good, crowd pleasing movie. That's based on a true story. Awesome. And of course, the real life members of Kneecap are playing themselves in this movie, and it's just fun to watch. 8 out of 10. Number 7, Evil Does Not Exist. Nice cinematography and score. A slow burn, but a well-paced slow burn. The ending of this movie is a little confounding. Like, there's a lot of conversation about the ending of this movie. I think it leaves too much open for interpretation. I feel like there needed to be something that was more definitive. Or I would have preferred, I should say, I would have preferred something that was more definitive. But overall, I very much enjoyed this movie. 8 out of 10. Number 6, Memoir of a Snail. The best animated movie of the year, in spite of all the praise that I give to Flo and The Wild Robot. This is the best animated movie of the year. Very good voice performances, great production design. This has a lot of great set pieces as a stop motion animated film. This is an R-rated stop motion animated film, which is common for Adam Elliott. And when it got to by the time this movie came to an end, I nearly teared up because, man, this movie is emotional. 9 out of 10. Number 5, Saturday Night. This is a vibes movie. You're either on this movie's wavelength or you are not. It's well paced. It has a fantastic ensemble, an amazing score by John Batiste. I really liked all the banter that was going on between characters, uh, and I just had so much fun with it overall. It's one of the most fun movies of the year. 9 out of 10. Dune Part 2 is number 4. And it is quite the sci fi epic. It's better than the first in every conceivable way. The acting in this movie is very good, particularly Austin Butler. He killed it. And every aspect of this film is just operating on a high level. Every aspect of this film, particularly the crafts. Amazing, amazing. Some awkward moments, I will say. Some pretty awkward moments, but other than that, fantastic film. 9 out of 10. I think it might be my second favorite Denis Villeneuve film, behind Arrival. Number 3, A Real Pain. The characters in this movie are very well written. And I really like the performances, particularly Kieran Culkin. And so I understand he was kind of a lead performance and he won the Oscar for supporting actor, but he was fantastic in this movie. This is well paced, well directed. My goodness, Jesse Eisenberg, killing it, killing it. Also very well edited, very heartfelt. I was kind of moved by this film. Um, it was a really, really nice dramedy, and easily one of the best movies of the year. 9 out of 10. Number 2, Nickel Boys. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I could not take my eyes off of this movie. That first person POV shooting style, that my eyes were glued to the screen. I was trying to, as I was watching this movie, I was trying to grab a water bottle from my backpack, and I was still looking at the screen while watching it, and I grabbed the water bottle from my peripheral vision and drank some, while my eyes were still glued to the screen. Like this was quite quite an enthralling movie, and a very interesting and unique shooting style. Great cinematography, great direction. Um, Easily one of the best screenplays of the year. Period. Would have been my pick to win adapted screenplay at the Oscars, and yeah, of course, great acting. This is a very serious story about very serious subject matter, and I think it was handled brilliantly. It's a very brilliant film. 10 out of 10. Masterpiece. And finally, number 1, my favorite movie of 2024 is September 5. It is extremely, extremely well directed and written. It is very well edited. The ensemble is pretty fantastic. And Leonie Benesch gives one of my favorite supporting actress performances of the year. She would have been my personal supporting actress winner of 2024 had it not been for Zoe Saldana. And by the time this movie came to an end, I was just like if you know the story of what happened on that day in at the Olympics, then you know what's going to happen at the end of this. What would happen at the end of this movie? But yeah, just leaving this movie, and the whole idea is that something big just happened, and we still gotta go home and come back to work the next day. Harrowing, harrowing. It's This is one of my favorite movies of all time. I gotta tell you, this is one of my favorite movies of all time. It may even be in my top 15. Yeah, it's truly spectacular. 10 out of 10. All right, that's it. Thank you all so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe, feel free to like, and if you do so, that'll be greatly appreciated. And until next time, Shalom.